Hello, everyone. My name is Akai Fox, and this is another episode of Every Monday Matters. On Mondays, I like to challenge ourselves to think of something that will help develop ourselves and start the week off right. This is coming to us from our Start Where You Are, a journal for self exploration. This week, it reads List 4 times you continue to try, even though the odds were against you. It has a quote here with a very pretty bird that says, Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. By Harper Lee. It has a very lovely little bird here. Okay, so list 4 times you continue to try, even though the odds were against you. The first one that jumps out immediately to me is getting my current position in my company. I tried for 3 years, 8 different interviews. And, you get discouraged after a while. You think, okay, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe there's something wrong with me wanting this specific position. Maybe it's not right. And let me tell you, there were many times I wanted to give up, but I didn't. And I made it. And I've now been a supervisor with my company now for 5 years, which is half of my 10-year tenure. You knew what I meant. I've been there for 10 years, the tenure I have with my company. Odd that it came out as both words. Anyway, so that's the first one that immediately jumps to my mind, is that I never gave up trying to get the position that I wanted. Another time that I continued to try, even though the odds were against me, was definitely in some of my competition days. I used to dance and compete, and there were many, many times that we would be up against people that seemed so much more talented than us. I danced with a group, and so many times that I didn't know if we were going to do well or not. And this especially jumps out at me because I took a big break in my dancing days, career, whatever you want to call it. I never got paid for it. But I came back much later when I was in my later mid-20s. And I joined a very young group, and I was so tempted to just drop out. I didn't know if I was going to be helping the group, but I still enjoyed the dancing I could do, and I didn't give up. So even though they were all much more young and much more spry and energetic than me, I didn't give up. Another time was I didn't give up in life. Growing up, I had a very hard childhood, and there were several times that I wanted to just be done and wanted to just give up. And I didn't. And I'm grateful because I'm here today and I can speak through the challenges that I went through as a younger person, and I'm still here. And that speaks a lot. And the other one that comes to mind would probably be with my artwork. I, many, many, many times, growing up, wanted to be successful in art, but I didn't feel like I could ever be good enough. And I think we all struggle with that, whether it's our own odds stacking against us or the actual odds stacking against us. Sometimes we are what stand in our own way. And I refused to even call myself an artist. I would call myself a doodler because I wasn't an artist. I wasn't good enough for that. And I actually broke through when I started doing things live on Twitch. And that was such a surreal experience to start making art and do so with a live audience. And let me tell you, I am at this point where I do feel like I am an artist. I know that I'm not as good as I'd like to be in the future, but that's okay. It's okay to not be where you want to be. It's good to have goals, but it's letting go of that perfectionism, allowing yourself to make mistakes, be messy, and be okay with what you've created, because so many people will enjoy what you've made, even if you can only see the flaws. So, those are 4 of the things that jump out to me where I continued to try even though the odds were stacked against me. I'd love to hear some examples from all of you. Please feel free to comment down below. Let me know some of your own thoughts. And as always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. And you can subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. So again, thank you so much for watching and have a great week. Bye.